Hey everybody, Captain Algebra here. It's the beginning of the month, which means it's the best time of the month because Video Games Monthly is here. Let's find out what we got in this month's box. But first, this is a very special unboxing. Today, or this year, November of 2025, marks my 10th anniversary with Video Games Monthly. Yes, 10 years ago, in November of 2015, I got my first box. It's crazy to believe that I am still doing this 10 years later. I've only missed 1 month in that time. That what I think was December of 2022 when I was switching jobs, so I didn't get it for a month. But yeah, it's crazy. So I thought, first of all, we're going to cheers to it, since it's a special occasion, with some eggnog. Because first of all, it's November, which means it's eggnog season. And eggnog is fantastic. But also because fucking 10 years of VGM, hell yeah. All right, so before we get into this month's unboxing, we're gonna go over all the stuff I got in my first box. Now, there's one game missing because back then I wasn't sure if I was going to keep everything I got. And there was a game I was not interested in, so I traded it into my local game store. And that was on the NES. It was Romance of the Three Kingdoms. So don't have that anymore. But we do have the rest. First of all, we've got Izzy's Quest for the Olympic Rings on the Super Nintendo. Then we had Street Fighter II Special Championship Edition on the Sega Genesis. And then also on the Sega Genesis, we had Twin Cobra. And finally, on the NES, we had Super Mario Brothers. Now this one is cool because at this point in time when I got this, I didn't know this existed. To me, it always came with Duck Hunt, or World Class Track Meet. In fact, the one my brother and I had as kids was the 3-pack. Duck Hunt, Mario Brothers, and World Class Track Meet. And then obviously I know there's the Duck Hunt and Mario, and then obviously just the Mario. So super cool, pretty fun games overall. Still don't have Twin Cobra complete in box. I should get that at some point. But I do have Street Fighter complete box now, which kind of spoiling my next Genesis unboxing or complete collection chronicles. But yeah, super cool. Just wanted to share that real quick. Now let's go ahead and get in this month's box. So this is actually pretty hefty and pretty full, which means it's not going to be just like Game Gear games again or handhelds, which honestly last month was fantastic, but still it's cool to get some other stuff. So I have no idea what's going to be in here, but we got our boy Floyd. All right, here we go. Yeah, there's like no movement in this thing. All right. So we've got a couple things. Number one, we got a 1-up. Yeah, we got 4 games this month. We also have, we haven't seen one of these for a while. Do Not Disturb. I'm playing with my joystick for the door handle. All right, so I feel 2 Game Gear games. I feel a Sega Genesis. 2 Genesis games. That's exciting. That is exciting. All right, so first of all, I'm going to put this down. We'll do the Game Gear games first. We have Tasmania. All right, so I've got Tasmania on the Sega Genesis. I grew up playing it, and now we got it on the Game Gear. I'm assuming it's probably the same game. It looks very similar, at least the cover art. This game is fun, but it honestly gets kind of hard. There's a minecart level later in the game where you have to like raise Taz up and lower him down so you avoid hitting stuff. And it moves so fast, sometimes it's hard to know or to react fast enough. So I've never gotten past that stage, so maybe we can do that now. And then the other Game Gear game is GP Rider. So it looks like we got a motorcycle racing game. That's cool. I do like racing games. And honestly, racing games back in the Genesis Game Gear era were pretty fun. So yeah, other than that, I don't really know anything about this, but it is cool to get 2 more Game Gear games. So that collection is growing very quickly. All right, so we've got 2 Genesis games. Or I guess they could be Master System, but I'm pretty sure they're Genesis. All right, first one, we have World Cup USA 94. It is missing the manual, so we do have to get that. Come on, Joe. Where's the manual? No, that should be an easy manual to get. All right, we got a soccer game. It says 8 languages, including Espanol, Deutsch, and Francais. All right, so it's got a battery backup, saves custom formations, custom teams, and custom tournaments. Now, I don't know if I have this loose and I need it CIB or if I just needed it completely. I don't remember off the top of my head. We'll have to look later. And then The other Genesis game is Hardball 94. Now this one, I believe I didn't have at all. So I think this is, yes, a complete one that I needed. This actually comes from West Coast Video of Trexlertown. I don't know where it's from, like what state or anything, but that's kind of cool. I always like when it's kind of got that. But yeah, this one is complete. So it's a baseball game. I think I have a Hardball game, but not Hardball 94. And the box is empty. So there we go. I'm gonna go real quick, double check to make sure I needed both these, or if one was just one that was loose and I needed complete, because I can't remember. So I will be right back. All right, I'm back. And yes, I did need both of them. That's good. I had to know my count, you know? I wanted to be accurate. I don't want to tell you the wrong numbers. So, with 2 more Genesis games added to my collection, that puts me at 538 Sega Genesis games. Pretty cool. Now, technically, I actually have more than that because I have picked some up over the last month or two, but I haven't done my Genesis update video. So I do have more than that, but currently, that's all you guys get to know. 538, which is awesome. So, super excited. I mean, the GP Rider, who knows what that's going to be like, but Taz is a fun game. And we got 2 more Genesis games. So making progress on that. So I'm super excited. But yeah, 10 freaking years of VGM. Who'd have thought? I've seen plenty of people start VGM, making videos, and now they don't do it anymore, or they don't get the boxes anymore. And I'm still here, plugging away. I wonder if I am their longest subscriber. Like, I wonder if there's anybody left who started subscribing before me. That'd be kind of cool to know. So Joe, if you know, let me know. I know Do You Nerds started around my time, but I think I did start before them. But yeah, other than that, I really don't know. I know I started before Back in the Day Gamer. So I don't know. Joe, let me know. Am I the longest subscriber you've ever had? Because that'd be pretty cool. So one more time, let's raise our glasses to Video Games Monthly and to 10 years with them. Cheers.